iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go, here we go. Steady.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. When you look at the Saints defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Baron Browning, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
What now?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Your mind. 1, later 1. 6-18. Later 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit of...
Touchdown! Drake London. his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Saints 0.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, 734. Easy, kill.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, start.
The DTR going to throw it here. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Kamara try the right side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
637.
To throw his Carr. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He can't get him down. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to
He's across
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Hawk 70. Ready.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
first down, Broncos.
Go.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Thompson Robinson.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Tag. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Beltran completes it to Perry. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Pat Surtain up to make the play. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Beltran. Thomas has got it. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 9.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Operating from the gun. Beltran forced out to his left.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This 2nd and 4.
Slot man moves right.
And London motioning left. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
And the Saints first and 10 at the 47.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 64-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 50-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 44. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Saints first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Again, it's Kamara. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On third down, Beltran rolling to his left. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. To the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards there for number 15. First and 10, Thompson Robinson. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now Williams running left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They run it again with Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Got it. Ready?
Up the middle, it's Williams. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Thompson Robinson now. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the
the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Beltran.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A give to Kamara running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Let's go now.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
To throw is DTR.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Ooh, the juke. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Beltran. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. This is 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go around.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. A give to Williams, right. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Steps away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Let's go now.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
19 tight. 65 cats. 65 cats. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready?
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Here we go. Set.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Denver, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face. Way now it's like work for 10K all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, got straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like, so I stepped down stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they be like, courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to see dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f*** you think a day is, but hey, what about it? So I